Are you sitting down? You gotta
Mm-hmm.
sit down for this one. So,
I'm always sitting down when we do this, but yeah, even more so now.
all right. So then I was like, all right. So I'm in this new mindset. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tighten it up. I'm gonna kind of go with the original vision because the membership was also added later as I got into like, well, monetization
Okay.
of it and blah blah. Like the core vision was always like the organizing episodes tool and the mailbag and the sponsorships. Like basically our stuff, the stuff we
Okay.
use. Like what that was always the core. So,
Yup.
I have just I built it out once, right? And it's got some stuff everywhere. And it's like, I don't know. And now that I built it once, I kind of see how I would do things differently,
No.
and so I had the Laravel New it this weekend, man. I had the
No,
Laravel
you
New it.
started from scratch?
Laravel New. It's so
And
appealing to Laravel New,
we haven't
it's
even
just right
shipped
there.
anything yet.
I know, but it's so clean when you
Oh
do the Laravel New and it's just
no.
empty and it's virgin and the whole world's in front of you, you can just
All
anything's
this
possible.
time you've been business dad, you might be developer dad. That's a total developer move. That's awful.
Oh, because it's like I know so much more about how I develop with the AI now. I know how much we have Laravel Boost, which I didn't have at the beginning of this. Yeah, so I now obviously I didn't like delete the other stuff, so maybe this Laravel new path won't work out. I don't know. And I'll go back.
With the cutting of memberships, 2 steps forward, Laravel new, 3 steps back. We're not getting closer.
Oh, but maybe we are. Maybe we are because I have a clear vision for those parts I've already built. I see the rough spots.
Is this how you feel every week when I tell you my plans?
Yeah, see, this is what makes me a no man.
This is crazy.
It's
This is
crazy,
crazy.
right?
This is crazy. This
It's
is
crazy.
crazy. Okay.
I'm speechless. Aaron's never speanchless. I can't believe you're
No, this is
speechless, man.
crazy. This is crazy.
And so, my
Oh,
other
I'm
plan,
glad
since
I
I
was
know how I
sitting
build.
down.
See, since I know how I like to build with AI now. I'm doing the whole thing totally different because you got to if you're Laravel doing it. I'm like specking the whole thing, like everything. Deep AI build spec. I'm going way down. So right now I'm at a top level spec. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
go then have sub specs for each part. We're gonna spec the whole thing. I'm gonna read it over. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna refine it. I'm gonna try different models, different people, whatever. Get it all perfect, hopefully, and then build it. So we're gonna go old school
This
Microsoft style. Like we're
sounds like a
building Excel here.
fantastic waste of time, but
Here's a
yes.
500-page spec on what
Yeah.
we're doing, right? We're going Microsoft on it. See, but I like building with AI that way. So I feel like the AI does a better job when you have the tight spec. So
I
this is
agree. Yeah.
motivating me to do it that way. And so, I'm sure once you actually build it, of course, you get whatever. I'm gonna make changes and all that stuff. But I don't know. I kind of like the idea of like it can see it has the whole picture, right? Like it can see everything. It's all written out, not it trying to. One of the problems I've had with AI building is as the app gets bigger, it's not using AI for everything, right? It's not
Right.
actually shoving the whole app into the
I know.
model and being like, look at this thing, right? So instead, it's doing a bunch of old school stuff of regexing crap and being
Right.
like, let me just grab little chunks and hope I can piece it together. And I feel like it misses stuff like fairly often where it's like, oh, it just didn't happen to grab that file. And so now it doesn't know anything about that. And so now it's done
It
something
implemented the
incorrectly.
same helper function again because you
Yes,
didn't look
exactly.
around. Yeah.
So I think I don't know. This is all experiment. We're going to see. But I feel like it having a spec where it has the whole thing in its brain before it does anything is going to be useful both initially, but then also as we get deeper into it, it will have the whole thing always in its context of like what it's supposed to be doing. And then it can just fill in the gaps, of actual code by going and do its little regex stuff. But that's my theory.
Okay. I don't like this one bit, but I hope it works out great for you.
Yeah, there we
I hope it
go.
moves quickly. I hope it moves quickly.
Yes. Oh, it's gonna move quickly. I expect it to be done
Yeah.
very soon. Very
I
soon.
expect to get an update next week.
There
Yes.
we go. There'll definitely be an update next week. I can promise
Okay.
that.
All
I don't
right.
know beyond that.
Well, all right. Well, it is nice to have a clean room to do the thing right this time. I totally get that feeling.
Yep.
Um the spec thing seems like a slog to me.
Yeah.
No interest in writing out a spec like that. Just zero interest whatsoever. I'm much more of like a uh kind of like a guess and check. Like, let's do a
Yeah.
chunk, like expand, contract. Let's do a bunch of stuff, refine it down. Bunch of stuff, refine it down. The like giant spec up front is not something that I for better or worse, not something that I have done or liked doing. So that'll
So
be
I think
interesting.
I'm the same exact way. Like, I'm very visual with these things. I feel like I need to see the interface. I don't even know what I want it to do until I see the interface for doing
Right.
it. And then,
Correct.
like,
Yes.
right? So I don't think I could actually do this if I hadn't already basically built it once. I think I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to do it because I would build this whole big spec and it would be totally wrong. And I'd
Right.
start
It'd be
building
all
it and I'd be like,
guesses.
it's all
Yeah.
it's all totally wrong, and I don't like how any of this is working. But since I have built it once, I feel like I actually now it's not even. I'm mostly just describing a lot of what I already did, but with different tweaks and modifications and some different interconnections that now I see I would prefer to have. And so,
Yeah.
having done the first pass is greatly informing this. So it's not quite just a let's sit down with a blank piece of paper and spec it out type of spec, which is very useful in that regard. So
I'll give you. I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. This one time, I won't even call for comments. I
oh
won't
no,
put out. I
comment!
won't put out a call for
No, you gotta
comments.
comment.
I'm not gonna do that to
Comment.
you. No, I'm not
Comment
gonna.
on YouTube. Message us
No,
on the
no,
internet,
no,
social
no, no.
media platforms. Do it all. Comment.
But you're standing at the precipice of a mistake. I will
I
say
love
that.
being at a mistake.
Yeah.
That's
So
great.
we'll see. The proof will be in the pudding. We'll see how much you get, how much the spec moves you forward, how quickly, whatever. But
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see. I will say I'm happy for you. I love starting over. That's a blast.
See,
Terrible idea.
you're
It's
rebuilding your
terrible
course
idea.
platform, right? Like
Oh
you're in the
yeah,
middle of the
trust me. I
rebuild.
know. I know. I know. It's a
That's how
terrible
it
idea, but
goes.
it is a
Yeah,
blast.
it
So
is a blast. Which is part of this, outro has a lot of different purposes. Part of it is much like you were talking about staying on the not the bleeding edge, but staying up to speed with what's
yep.
going on. This is outro for me is how do I stay up to speed on what's going on, the AI development, Flux, Laravel, blah, blah. So like this is all part of that. So I like that. Yeah. And I feel like with the smaller scope, that helps it. I think it's all going to be doable. I think it's going
Okay.
to be okay. Or it
Okay.
won't be.
Or it won't
I've
be.
built things and trashed them before, so
Either
it's
way, it'll be
possible.
good content. That much
It'll
we
be
know.
good content. I'll have a great logo. Will I have something to put it on?
A
We
great
don't
logo.
know. Right. But I'll
And if
have a
our
logo.
if our stats are any indication, people love when we fail. They
They
love
do
those
love
episodes. Those
they
are the
do
best.
love
So far it's
failure.
been mostly me, but they love those episodes of
Uh,
when we fail.
Outro in the toilet will be a
That's
top
right. That's good.
episode for sure.
That's a good title. That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
title.
Oh, gee.